What's up, everybody? This is the Tech Preacher. So I made a video of the Godox wireless system, the Magic XT1s. And in that video, I said that this is one of the most frustrating reviews I've made on a wireless system. And as soon as I dropped that video, maybe about 2 hours after I dropped the video, Godox reached out to me and they was concerned about some of the issues that I had with their system. Now, in that video, I talked about 3 kinds that I had, which one of them was, internal recording. All right. And the second one was signal dropout and distance tests, which is a deal breaker for me. That was kind of frustrating for me. And the third thing that I talked about it's a missed opportunity for this wireless system not to have a lav port. Now, 2 out of 3 could be explained, but the last one is unacceptable. So Godox reached out to me and they sent me a brand new unit. As you can see here, still got the plastic on it. They sent out a brand new unit for me to test out again, because this is the old unit that I had, that I was using on a few shoots. Kind of frustrated because I had some issues with that, but they reached out to me and they sent me a brand new unit here to test out, to see if I had a faulty unit. So this one is the new one and this one is the old one. Don't want to get it mixed matched, but they sent me out a brand new unit to test out, to see if the issues that I had with the older unit was fixed. So in this part of the video, I am going to test the distance test, and we're going to talk more about the Godox Magic XT1s. Man, so let's go to the part. Sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. All right, guys, so here it is. This is part 2 of me testing out the Godox XT1 wireless system. One of the issues I had when I was out here at the park was reliability. Now, right now, I'm line of sight, not too far from the devices itself, the receiver. But Godox is claiming 200 meters of line of sight. Now, as y'all guys can see, I'm moving back and I want to test it, because the last test I did, I was losing, just losing audio as soon as I started moving back to try to test it. Now, they say line of sight, so if I turn my back, I lose line of sight. And as I turn my back, it should cut off, but I've tested a lot of wireless systems and they didn't cut off, especially at this short distance. As you guys can see, I'm doing this test, and listen, I won't know any audio dropouts until I get back to the studio. But I really appreciate the customer service that Godox did when they reached out to me. So when Godox reached out to me, they told me that they wanted me to retest it, and they because they was proof positive that I might have had a faulty unit. So here I am, retesting it, right? And as you guys going, I'm going way back. Now, I'm pretty far at this point. I might be losing some, some audio, but if I do, I'll definitely let you know. But let's go down and test it. Now, don't get me wrong, I've tested a lot of wireless systems. And as I test out a lot of wireless systems, I've been this distance before, and there was okay, right? Some of them dropped out, some of them didn't. But I think for the most part, I think when you say 200 meters, 200 meters is 200 meters, all right? So, hopefully I didn't drop out. And this is one of the things that I talked about in the first video, right? Is the reliability. If you're going to use these microphones for, interview style, or if you want to use them as your primary source of audio, reliability is definitely something that you want to consider. And so when I do these tests, no fluff, no passes. So it is what it is, right? If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. I give praise when praise is due. And one of the things that I wanted to retest, and I'm glad that Godox reached out to me, is that I want to retest because I really like the sound quality. I really like everything about it, but I was frustrated because of the bad reliability that I had with these microphones. All right, so that was the distance test. Let's go on and test out noise reduction. Let's test out the noise reduction. Okay, so when I click it one time, I should go into noise reduction, right? And it did, all right, so it did turn color. So I should be in noise reduction. How does it sound, all right, in this noise reduction? You let me know down in the comment below, how does it sound, okay? Let's go. All right, so I'm back to the regular. I ain't gonna lie to you, I really do like the sound quality that's coming out of here. Now it's a little windy, I got the wind muff on it, but I really do like the sound quality that's coming out of these microphones. But here it is, right? This is gonna be the test of the Godox XT1, the distance test. And I think for the most part, hopefully, this will answer a lot of you guys' questions as far as retesting, because I don't mind retesting. I don't mind redoing tests. I don't mind doing a lot of things because companies rely on us content creators to be truthful about their product. And that's what I do here on this YouTube channel. I'll be truthful about the product. So here it is. This is going to be the Godox Magic XT1 wireless system. All right, so what you just saw was the outdoor test, me using the Godox XT1s. Now, I had 3 issues with this wireless system. One issue was outdoors in distance tests, I was losing audio. Also in the studio, I was losing audio. Right now, I'm using the Godox right now to record this part of the video. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about in my previous video so y'all guys can know exactly what I'm talking about. So check this out. And want y'all guys to hear the audio quality. Now, one of the things that I really do like about these microphones is that it comes complete with a little small package. And you can use it a couple of ways. It's kind of stealth. You could put the shirt, but for this video purpose, I wanted to keep it outside the shirt. So at this point, I have lost complete wireless signal. Now, I have reviewed dozens of wireless microphones, and I do a lot of these tests. I always do my distance tests. A bunch of them pass and some of them fail. Unfortunately, this distance test failed. As you can see, I had some horrible drop-offs with the audio in that video. It was frustrating to me because even in my studio, I was getting audio drop-offs. So when Godox reached out to me with my 3 issues that I had from the previous video, they clarified some things to me. So let's talk about it. The first thing they clarified, which I had an issue with, I felt that it was a missed opportunity that it doesn't have a port for a lav mic. As you can see, sometimes it just looks strange, poked out on camera. But these are actually made to go inside the shirt, right, to kind of be a little more stealth. Now, you can have it like this if you want, but these are made to go kind of inside of the shirt to be a little more stealth. So that's why it doesn't have a port for a lav mic. It was clarified to me. The second issue that I had was internal recording. Listen, sometimes if you can't monitor your audio and I do a lot of outside filming, not having internal audio is an issue for me. So I put that as a con. But Godox reached out to me. We talked about this. They say in order for them to have a good value to keep the price down, they didn't put internal recording in these devices. And again, we're talking about a device relatively cheap. I will leave the links down in the description below. But this product here is relatively cheap. So those things was my cons. Also, my third con, and the kind of my most frustrating part about this whole setup, was audio dropouts. Distance tests, I was just dropping audio out. And even in my studio, I was dropping audio out. So when Godox hit me up and they told me that they was going to send me out a new unit for me to fully test. I agreed to the test, and I agreed to make this follow-up video so y'all guys can know that yes, all three pillars has been explained. Also, the distance test, it passed. Also, in my studio, it passed. Now, the sound quality and everything else in between is absolutely excellent. If you want to see more about the Godox XT1, besides the ending part of some of my frustration, I got a complete video on my channel. And I'm also going to leave this video link pinned in the first video so people that watch that video can watch this video as far as a follow-up. And I want to give a huge thanks to Godox for giving me top tier customer service. I mean, really top tier customer service. As soon as I drop that video, because as you know, sometimes I do not send companies that are reviewing a product so they can see the video first. So they didn't see the video first. They immediately emailed me. They immediately reached out to me to solve the issues. And I mean, wow. They really, really reached out to me to solve these issues. But if you want to see more videos about my studio equipment, make sure you subscribe and make sure you turn on that notification bell. This is the Tech Preacher. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the Godox Magic XT1 in all its glory. See you guys on the next video. Peace.